Startup Grind Global Pitch Battle is a great way for all the chapters. We have had more than 1,000 applications for this and more than 35 countries participating. This goes ahead of our global conference, which will be happening in Silicon Valley on April. Pitch Battle is aimed to promote tech startups, aiming to increase startup visibility. I think we can start with the energy of our founders. I think the founders will get like a minute to introduce themselves. So, Wilfred from Zendawa, you can let me make you present.
Happy to be here. I'm looking forward to pitching. I don't know if I should jump into it or introduce myself first. I'm building Zendawa, where we are connecting tradition and innovation for healthcare resiliency in Kenya. And I'm building alongside Dr. Victor Choka, who's my co-founder and the chief product officer. He holds a bay farm from India and has over 19 years experience in community pharmacy. And our CTO is called Vincent Chebon.
Yeah, and when it comes to the pulse oximeters, we are going to make sure that our error rates are lower because the devices that are currently in the market, they've been reported to have a lot of errors when it comes to measuring the vitals. So we aim to have an inclusive product that is able to work on all skin tones so that this matter is reduced. We also have a different value proposition. We're also serving people from lower income level, people who can't afford Apple Watches and Fitbit. These are people in rural areas who don't have the finances to do so. So for us, it will be on a Lipa Pole Pole model. This is a pay-as-you-use model. So the more they use the product, the more they'll be able to pay us so that they don't have to come up with the money upfront. Yeah.
But so, for example, there is the Xiaomi, what is it called? Like the Mi Bands, I believe. I think they're pretty much the cheapest. So they can also measure heart rate. Like, I don't understand what's your competitive advantage with this watch exactly. Because, the pulse oximeter, but I'm just not getting what is the selling point in the watch.
Yes, so this watch will be able to give everyone a chance to be able to monitor their vitals. We have around 5 million Kenyans in remote areas who can't afford smartwatches now. With Kilele, anyone will be able to have a smartwatch, regardless of where they are and how much they can pay. We are going to have partnerships with NGOs and healthcare facilities in the area, and also insurance agencies, so that we'll make sure that everyone with an interest in these devices can get them from Kilele because they can't afford the others.
Just quickly going off of what Zofia said. So it looks like it's going to be sort of a public-oriented or public sector-oriented product. Do you have more information on like the strategy that you're going to follow in order to get that to people? You said that you'd partner with NGOs, and I can't see the other slides right now, but could you maybe offer us a little bit more depth on what the strategy of partnering with NGOs and charitable initiatives look like that would allow for everyone or more people that don't have access to that sort of health tracking to get it?
Sure. So as part of our initial research, we did a design thinking exercise into the areas that are affected by these problems. And one of them is Homa Bay County. And Homa Bay County has one hospital in the area. So we are going to use the scenario of Homa Bay County to represent maybe other rural areas. So it does have one sub-county hospital that patients usually have to walk long areas or take matatus to get to. Matatus are like public transportation. And this is a lot of money and time. And these are sick people. You don't expect them to be worried about how will I walk to hospital and such. So the people who are here usually just forget about it and ignore their medication until it gets worse, until it results in very bad consequences. So what we plan to do is once in 3 months, NGOs like Medicine Sans Frontiers, I hope I'm pronouncing it well, Doctors Without Borders, they usually come into the area and offer free medical camps for everyone.